Hello, Tim from Fairplay Now on the 24th of April 2023. So, how did you get on with that national emergency alert thing yesterday if you're in the UK? Please leave a comment in the comment section below about your experiences of it. But as far as I can tell, it just seems to have been a big fat nothing burger, really. So, what we did, and this was a little bit of an experiment. I turned my phone, obviously I turned all the notifications off, and I turned my phone off completely and put it in a drawer. My wife Lorraine, she kept the phone on and turned all of the notifications off, including that new one I talked about in my last video. So yeah, she had her phone on and I had mine totally switched off just to see if it'd make any difference. And I'm happy to say that neither she or I got anything through, sneak through or anything like that. Everything was totally normal. So in future, you can probably, from that, you can probably keep your phone on, but just make sure your notifications are off. And what I'm probably going to do is just check my notifications probably once a week, just to make sure they haven't sneaked themselves back on like they seem to have a habit of doing. So, these things tend to pop themselves back on, or these new things tend to pop on as well. So yeah, I'm just going to keep my ear to the ground, and if there's anything new, I'm going to make sure it's off on this phone and just keep a track of it, really, because I don't want those silly government alerts through on this phone at all. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing in the future. So over the weekend, probably thanks to my last video, which seems to have gone viral, really, viral as far as my videos are concerned anyway. I've got about 10 times more than what I'd normally expect, even on a good day. So that was great to see, and it resulted in around 400 new subscribers joining the channel. So if that's you, a warm welcome to the channel. Great to have you here, and thanks for joining the channel. When I get a bit of a growth spurt like this on the channel, it's always pleasing, not from an egotistical point of view, but it's just nice to be in touch with more people, to have that little bit more of a reach to everybody out there, and to let people know about what's going on in the truth and freedom movement. So if you are new around here, or even if you're not quite so new around here, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about what this channel is all about, what I'm all about. I'm just an ordinary guy. I work as an electrician, general kind of light property maintenance by day, and the rest of the time I kind of make videos, really, and do a lot of research into the truth and freedom movement, seeing what's new, and then I like to report it back onto the channel to use, to keep you up to date on everything. So yeah, I'm basically very, very anti-government, very, very anti-mainstream narrative. And although I've always felt there was something wrong, always felt ill at ease, should I say, with the system and the government and everything, I kind of just got on with it, really. Just kept my head down, worked hard, and tried to live life as best I could until 2020, that pivotal year for so many people, when I just got woken up to all of the nonsense that the government, the mainstream narrative, the powers that shouldn't be, as I call them, get up to. So and then I've just gone more and more down the rabbit hole, seen so many different resources and expert people who really have taught me that the government and you know, what you hear normally in the mainstream just isn't all what you think it is. And it's been an incredible journey of discovery over these last 3 years. So that's basically what the channel's about. And what I like to do is sort of 3 things. First of all, it's a bit of commentary on the latest news and what's going on, my latest thoughts, which is sometimes delivered sort of calmly like this, sometimes a little bit more ranty, although that's not too often. But you know, I do like to speak my mind, should I say. The second thing is I like to report on various events and things that are going on. I tend to sort of get up to various bits and pieces, whether it's marches and events in London or Oxford, where I went to in February for the 15-minute city demonstration up there. Stuff like that. And also I go along to talks and events with interesting speakers, and I video them and then report back and upload videos about that onto either here or my other platforms. So the second role of this channel is a reporter, I suppose, of sorts. And then the third thing is I like to provide you with resources, really valuable resources that I come across, which might be just a video that I recommend you to watch, or a book, or an event to go to, maybe a course or whatever. I don't get any kind of commission or anything like that. I haven't made a penny out of this channel the whole time I've been doing it, which is about well, not far off 3 years now, really, 2.5, 3 years. I just do this as a labour of love, pretty much, really. And yeah, I just see my role as being a provider of valuable resources to you. So they're the 3 things that this channel's all about. And yeah, I hope really that this channel continues to grow, and you know, long may it continue. Which is hard sometimes because this platform is very heavy on the censorship, so sometimes I have to sort of come out with silly code words. One that you'll hear me speaking about quite a lot is the lurgy, which I'm sure you can guess what that is. This thing that's been pestering us for the last 3 years. I call it the lurgy because if you sort of say what it really is, you tend to trigger algorithms, and then you get into hot water with this platform. I did have an incident only about 3 weeks ago or something where I did get a video pulled in a strike, but luckily I was able to appeal it, and then they kind of withdrew the strike and reinstated the video, and you know, kind of ended my 1-week ban early. So but you do have to tread carefully, is what I'm trying to say. So just to finish this off, I'm going to leave a video for you to watch below, which is one of my ones from exactly 2 years ago. Now, the 24th of April 2021, I'm going to remember that day for the rest of my life. It ranks as one of the top 5 days in my entire life, and it was just fantastic. That was the first London march I ever went on, and there was a few before that, but I wasn't nearly as well connected as I am now, and I didn't really hear of them until it was too late. And the April one of 2021 was the first one that I heard about well ahead of time, and then I was able to get along to it, and it was just fantastic. It was such an eye-opener because, like you, if you're watching this channel, you probably felt very, very lonely in 2020. Yeah, you couldn't understand why almost everybody else were thinking one way and you were thinking a completely different way. I felt like that, just felt very, very lonely. And when I got along to that march and saw the huge numbers of people there. You'll see it in the footage of the video that I'm going to leave below here. But oh man, it was just such a revelation that I wasn't alone, and that there was many people who were also as unhappy as I am, as suspicious as I was. And yeah, it was just great to be in the company of so many like-minded people. And that was my first one of those events I went along to, and I went to pretty much every single one that happened in London between then and August of last year. And then I've been to a few more since, not quite as every one now, because well, I tend to go to other things now as well, like filming things and stuff like that. But yeah, it was such a big part of my life, and I was so proud to go along and be a part of those huge, especially those ones in the spring, early summer of 2021. They were just magical. So thought I'd just mention the second anniversary of my first ever London sort of march that I went on, and I'm going to leave a video that I shot of it in the description box below, so that you can relive that magic as well. So let you go and do that, and I'll be back soon. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.